Hi, my name is Valerie Cole, and I'm the Specially Designed Instruction Specialist for GST BOCES, serving several counties in the southern tier of New York State. This video will focus on monitoring the effectiveness of your specially designed instruction. The information shared is based in part on the works of Fuchs and Fuchs. Of course, you must start with a measurable goal, complete with the skill that the student needs, criteria that indicates both accuracy or how well the student needs to perform the skill, and mastery, how many times he needs to be that accurate to prove that he's mastered the skill, rather than accidentally getting it right once and concluding that he solidly has the skill. Of course, the goal has to contain the method by which the goal will be assessed, which could be observations, work samples, quick CBM checks, etc. Lastly, the schedule will dictate how often the skill will be assessed. Once you have a good measurable goal, you will administer the instruction. This instruction must match the goal, the skill that's in the goal. So if the goal is around letter identification, then instruction should focus on that, not sound letter correspondence. After instruction, the assessment will be administered. When administering this assessment, it will be done under the same conditions as written in the goal. For example, if the goal says, given picture cues, Tommy will sequence an events in a familiar story, then you can give him pictures to sequence the story during the assessment. If not, it is assumed that he will sequence the story independently without pictures, although you might use pictures while teaching him. For a student with a more severe disability, the goal might say, given not more than one prompt, Shannon will sustain attention for 5 minutes. In this case, even if Shannon needs one prompt, she has been accurate with the goal. Of course, when assessing the goal, you must use the same method that you used when you got the baseline. For example, if you used a rubric to assess writing samples when you got the baseline, or where he is now, you must use the same one when monitoring his progress. You must also administer with a frequency that is outlined in the goal. If the schedule says weekly, then you will look at work samples weekly or assess letter identification each week. Some get confused when data is kept every day for discrete trials, but the schedule says weekly. Discrete trials with daily data is actually instruction. You'll find the median score, and this will be plotted on a chart weekly to determine if progress is being made. Lastly, each time we administer a probe or collect data, we are looking for the accuracy in the goal. If it says 8 out of 10 comprehension questions, then each time you're looking for him to get 8, gradually increasing toward that accuracy. After administering and graphing the data, you'll continue to provide instruction and administer assessments until you have 3 to 4 data points on the chart. At that point, you will analyze the progress. Are the data points hovering around the aim line, which is the line that goes from the baseline to the goal? If so, then progress is being made and you can keep doing what you're doing. It's working. Maybe adding in some reinforcement to keep the student's momentum going. If the student is not making progress, meaning the data points stay low and don't move upward, then you must adjust your instruction using small tweaks, recording the adjustment, and then starting the process again. Providing instruction, administering assessments, and flowing through the rules outlined in this flow chart. This slide shows the difference between data collection and charting data. In my work, I often see data collection, which is great, but without charting the data and analyzing it to determine growth or lack thereof, how do we know if what we're doing is working? How do we know if we need to adjust this instruction? This is why it's so important to have the schedule and our goals not be longer than every 3 weeks, because we can't go very long without knowing if our instruction is working or not. If you're interested in reading a great meta-analysis on systematic formative assessment, check out this resource in the notes section of this slide. Keep calm and progress on, monitor on. Until next time, bye.